Hey guys, so there's my fan. So today, as you can see from the title, um, I got finally gonna review Venom for you guys. I'm gonna review the Spider-Man classics, the new Spider-Man classics, Venom and Carnage, both the new Spider-Man classics. So here we go. I'll start off with Carnage. So I actually have a different version of Carnage as well, but this is my favorite one. The other one I have, there's not as much hints of black as there is, like in this one. Some people might say that this is Toxin, but this is not Toxin. Toxin is way bulkier, like the Venom I will show you in a second. So let's get on to the figure. So the head is very posable, does go front and side to side, down and up, does not go that far back because it's limited by the back of the neck, does go pretty far downward. Now, if you can see the facial sculpt, it's awesome. They took where the eyes would be, I mean, if you could call those eyes, and they put in a metallic silver, so it's really cool. Definitely something to look at. The mouth is extremely well put together. Really love this figure. You can see it's kind of stretching, like the symbiote is taking over his head, so it's a great figure. Some articulation in the chest, front and backwards. Got these little ball joints, and it's got little tiny joints right next to the ball joints. Those don't do much though. It's mainly the ball joints right there. So you can get this thing and turn right there. Double joint at the elbow. You can turn it farther down towards the wrist. You can turn it right there. Now the fingers are something that caught my eye that are really cool. Thumb does go back and forth. The wrist does have articulation. It goes front and back. I guess that would be the hand. Now the fingers aren't individually jointed, but the first one, the index, is, and then the other ones are on their own joint. The three ones are their one's joint. Same thing with the other hand. Really cool the hands though. That's pretty much what makes the figure. And the head sculpt. Really great. So the waist does turn 360 degrees. Two more ball joints. They're very noticeable, the ball joints for the arms and the legs. So up and down, front and back, side to side, front and back. Does turn at the thigh, both sides. Double jointed at the knees. It's hard to see, but there is like a thing that you can turn, thing right there to hide it within the black, so which makes it cooler because you don't, there's not as much, lines and stuff, so the figure looks cooler itself. Some articulation in the foot right there too. You can move it forward too. So overall, fantastic figure. The other Carnage I got, which is from the Fearsome Foes, does have it's more posable, and it does move. It's the same sculpt, but it doesn't have as much resistance. It can move a lot easier, but this one definitely looks way cooler. So definitely check this out. It's the new Spider-Man Classics Venom. Now to, Spider-Man Classics Carnage, sorry about that. Now to the Spider-Man Classics Venom. Now, this is the #1 figure I get requested the most to review. So, I'm not sure if this is the McGargan one or whatever, because people keep talking about that one, but this very much could be, but this is definitely one of the best figures Hasbro's ever came out with. So take a look at the head sculpt. The head sculpt is obviously what does it for a lot of people. The tongue, mainly, comes out of the mouth. No articulation in the face. The mouth does not go up and down, but who cares? I mean, you got that big-ass tongue right there. Eyes are red, and it's just a fantastic sculpt for the head. I mean, they did such an amazing job. There's also, just real quick I want to point out, there's also a little joint back here that you could stick. It's like a scorpion type tail, and it sticks out, like it goes like that. I took it off because, I like the main Venom. I don't really like scorpion Venom, so I don't know what that's about, but I didn't like that, so I took it off. But if you want to keep it on there, that's cool. Some articulation in the chest. There's not a joint right there, it's just kind of a free wire joint right there. Great paint job, great paint application, definitely stripes, especially on the face. Bulky figures kind of got a hunch. So you can turn this front and backward. There is no articulation right there. It looks deceiving like you could turn it, but you can't. It's one big ball joint, and there's one single joint for the elbow. But who cares? I mean, it's Venom. Wrist can turn. and go front and backwards. It's all in one joint. No articulation in the hand. Another thing Hasbro was being lazy on, but then again they kind of made up for it. Different poses for the hands, sort of, if you can kind of see. Well, yeah, this one has the index finger slightly up higher, but that's cool. It does turn at the waist, 360, a little resistance because he's such a big figure. The articulation in the thigh / waist is horrible. You can move it 360, but you can't really move it forward or backward that well. So, and no articulation right where here would be. It's all at the ball joint at the front. Double jointed at the kneecap though, so they didn't go to, and the kneecap sticks out a little bit, which is cool. Articulation of the foot, it goes front and backwards, and that's it. No articulation in the tip or anything like that. But other than that, I would highly recommend getting this. This is definitely my favorite Venom. I will be doing another Spider-Man villains review of a different Venom and a different Dr. Octopus, but for right now I just wanted to show you guys this one and the Carnage, so definitely go out and check these guys out. Must-haves for any Spider-Man setup. More Spider-Man villains reviews to come. This is episode number 2. We're going episode number 9. So thanks a lot.